Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Forrester, and I'm here to help look after NDS and their strategic view of the future, and in particular, the perspectives sessions, which include this afternoon's session, which is a one-on-one interview with a VIP guest from Sky Deutschland, Holger Enslinn. Good afternoon, Holger. How are you? Welcome to Amsterdam.
Good afternoon. Thanks. I'm fine. I just realized that you're sitting much higher than I do.
Well, they've given me a big
fine.
stool.
That's fine.
But you're taller than me. Just before we start, let me invite people to come in. Do please, there's plenty of seats available. Do come in and take a seat and rest yourself for a moment or two. Holger, let me ask you first, give us a little snapshot of Sky Deutschland today, some of the progress that you've made and some of the maybe challenges you face for the future, but the plans to address those challenges.
So I've been working with Sky Deutschland and its predecessors for almost 8 years now. And as you know, the pay TV market in Germany is the least developed in Europe, at least if you look at the countries with the larger populations. And we've been through some tough challenges over the last 8 years, and I mean I was there all the time when, after the Kirch Group insolvency, Premiere went public, did an IPO, and then the tough times when some major rights were lost, and where we didn't have Bundesliga, and then now we're really happy with our major shareholder, with News Corp, and of course with the rebranding, with the Sky brand, and with the Sky brand came a lot of enhancements to the business, the service, the offers we have, and I think we have achieved a lot in the last 2 to 3 years, and we're about to achieve a lot more. So it's progressing very well. We have a constant increase of subscribers now over the last 12 months of about almost 300,000, and this is going to continue. And we also see, of course, increase in revenues and ARPU, and especially also in we were able to reduce our churn rate from over 20% almost down to 10%. So business has improved a lot, and we're looking forward to what's coming next.
Tell us what's the subscriber level at the moment about?
It's about 2.7 million,
and I think it's already a public fact. You're working hard to get toward the 3 million mark.
Of course, I mean we think that we will grow another 200,000 this year, so we'll get close to the 3 million mark, maybe already this year.
Now, Germany is a peculiar market within Europe because almost every home is cable. You've got massive cable distribution, certainly in the former West Germany. In other words, cable is both your enemy but also your friend. They can take your signals into their subscriber homes. And how important is this as the year has gone by?
I mean that's true. Yeah, we do have some 50+ households in Germany having cable, and what's also a fact is that due to the setup of these cable homes, it's mostly apartments where you get your cable connectivity like a power line, like a utility, and pay it with your rent, that it's hard for subscribers to switch over to satellite, at least for a major part of these cable homes. And therefore the cable market kind of developed differently in Germany than in a lot of other countries in Europe, so that we are basically feed through our signals to cable homes as well, and handling the subscribers ourselves. Whereas cable operators, of course, do the same with their basic pay offers. So, which that means we are kind of reliant on cable operators in terms of getting into their network and buy services from them. But at the same time, we are competing for pay TV subscribers, which, I mean, as it developed in Germany, didn't turn out very good for the consumer, because this competitive situation didn't give the consumer as much choice as you would think, and we think, and that's what we're working on, and where we already have done some achievement in the past, that a cooperation between cable operators and us is not only in the interest of both sides of the cooperation, but also especially for the consumer, because he can then get out of one hand all the different products he wants.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned a moment ago your churn rate. You guys are to be congratulated. You've gone in a little over a year from almost Europe's worst churn to Europe's best churn. I mean, you've really, your churn rate now is better than B-Sky B, and they're proud of their achievement. So how have you done that in such a relatively short time?
Yeah, basically, it was a constant improvement of product and service. Firstly, I mean, service during the time before News Corp invested in Sky Deutschland, service levels, of course, were also always the first thing where you cut costs. So, I mean, if you're in financial difficulties, you just reduce your availability rate, and we constantly improved that. So I think we do have a spectacular customer service now, which is one major thing, and we also improved the product. We expanded the lineup of channels. We have the strongest HD lineup in Germany.
How many channels are you not offering in high def?
If you include free-to-air and private broadcast, it's 28 by now.
28.
28 HD channels you can receive over the Sky platform. So all these improvements have gotten us where we are now, and of course we're going to continue with PVRs and products included there, like Sky Anytime, push VOD service, and hope we'll, I mean, improve churn rate further, and of course acquire more customers through that.
Now, it's the goal of every pay TV operator to own the home, to make sure they control that home in terms of programming and content, but everyone else wants to own that home as well, and the utility companies and the telephone companies and the wireless companies and maybe even Sony and Samsung, they're all looking to own the home. How do you square that challenge?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the question is always what does the consumer want? And I mean, it's not only the cabling in the home or nice little technical inventions. It's, I mean, for most, of course, great content. HD content, but great content, exclusive content, hopefully. Then, of course, technical innovations, which allow the customer to experience content even more. Like, I mean, we just introduced our Sky Go service, for instance, where you can, we like to call it smart, social, and seamlessly watch Sky content, which means you can, I mean, you basically can watch on the iPad not only while you're away, but also within the home, and if you change rooms, and social, because we're about to integrate this service into social networks like Facebook and Twitter, where you can communicate with your friends and recommend movies, recommend programming. So I think that's That's of course something customers want, and we start to do. And as I said before, I think what's also very important is good customer service. So the things are actually working, and if you have a problem, you get a fast solution.
Now, one of the long-standing problems and challenges in the German market has been the German free-to-air broadcasters.
Right.
Well over 30 channels offering really quite high content, high quality content, free to view. They, for their high definition services, many of them, most of them I suspect, have gone to HD+.
Right.
Is this a good thing for you, or does this open up another set of challenges?
No, we think it's good. First of all, finally, HD has progressed in Germany. I mean, back in the old days of Sky Deutschland, when it was still Premiere in 2006, we started the first HD channels, but it was really hard to market and sell it because it was something new. We were the only ones doing it, and the reception technology, the TVs were not there. They were at that time, as you recall, they were HD ready, but they were not real HD. So therefore, we think, I mean, once now the public broadcasters started, and also the private broadcasters have been starting now a year ago, that HD has become a major driver for all our businesses, for our business, but I think also for the broadcaster business. So we are very happy that HD has gone off now, and we also think that this business model, the private broadcasters in Germany have put around HD, which is basically a pay model.
Exactly.
I mean, of
pay
course,
light, I guess.
Yeah, it's some sort of pay light model. I think it's good for us because it shows the consumer that if you want real high quality, you have to pay at least something, and then it's going in the right direction. And just discussed this here with some other partners at the fair here, that we feel that pay TV has become a more accepted business model in Germany in the last 2 or 3 years than it actually was before.
Excuse me, I had a little frog in my throat. We have an audience. I don't know whether anyone wants to ask questions of Holger. If you do, please show a hand. If not, I've got questions to ask. Let me, Holger, put a couple to you. What do you think the key driver has been? Has it been high def, or is it going to be Sky Go?
I think if you look at the last 12 months, it has definitely been high def. I mean, apart from improving customer service, going in the future, I think it will be PVRs, because I mean, you always have to remember Germany was lagging behind in all these digital technologies, because I mean, there's still a huge part of the population is still watching TV analog. So I mean, in satellite, analog will be switched off in 2012 now, in April 2012.
And incidentally, is Germany confident that's going to happen?
Yeah, no, that's definitely going to happen. But there's always a but. But it's not going to happen on cable. So 50% plus homes. And in cable, you still have more than 50% watching analog. And what actually will happen, and that's a little absurdity footnote, what actually will happen, because there's only digital satellite signals available in the future, starting from April next year, some cable operators will re-analogize the signals, so they can be down convert them. I mean, it's hopefully not for much time, but you never know. So, and therefore, to come back to the question, things like PVRs were not widespread in Germany in the past. So that's and especially the fact that it basically changing the viewer experience and the viewer behavior completely, as it did in the UK, for instance. That hasn't happened in Germany, and that's another driver we see for the next months to come. And then certainly what you can see here, or what you could have seen at IFA, that connected TVs, IP, will be the next step change and the next driver, and that's what we of course addressing with Sky Go.
My last question, the $64,000 question, and it's not designed to be market sensitive in the answer you give me, but will enough German households pay for pay TV to make your business a success?
No. Now the answer is definitely yes. As I said, and as you said, the market was very dominated by free TV in the past. But you have to see, I mean, we have 2.7 million homes subscribing to our service. You have about another million or a little bit more subscribing to cable pay TV service. Then you have subscribers to telecom pay TV service. So overall, you basically already have about 4 million people actually paying for pay services in Germany. And if you include the HE Plus, where I don't know the exact number, but that's probably another 500,000. So, I mean, there is potential there. It's just a question to find the right mix and the right attraction for customers to go in there. So I think gradually also Germany will develop into a not of course exactly an overall pay world, but more into a pay world than it is right now.
Thank you very much, Holger. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your openness with the questions. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.